Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to my castle. Today we're going to continue the tour that we started last episode, my last video. We did a small tour of this castle here for about 20 minutes and we did about half of the whole castle itself. It's massive and it takes a long time to get around all of it. But today we're going to continue that, take the parts that we didn't get to do in the first one. For the first part of this castle tour here, we got all of this front here, these houses here which you kind of see in my view here, this bell tower, and then the cathedral right here, and then the kitchen building. But now for this episode we're going to do the rest. Behind here we're going to do all of this building in the back, including the throne room, the royals residence, the maester's tower, all of that jazz. That's going to be pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So be sure to smack that like button down below to show your support, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. We're getting super close now to 1400 subscribers, which is great. So thank you so much guys. Anyway, let's just crack on. So last episode we didn't go past this gate here, but today we're going to do so, get to the more restricted areas of this castle here. But it's pretty cool, right? So I really like this small area in here. Very cool with these high walls on all the sides. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the feast hall, which we very barely touched last episode. We kind of flew through it, but yeah, it's super cool and nice wooden structures, and I really think it stands out from the rest of the castle in a good way. It looks very medieval and I think it's super cool. And from this room here you can't really do much. We have a small fireplace to heat up this area. This is of course where the royals will be sitting. And out here we are in the back where we left off last episode, which leads into the kitchen right here. Alright, so we're gonna... I don't really know how to go ahead and do this, but actually let's go in here. Let's go in here first. So we can go up the staircase right here. Circular staircase, and we get to the ballroom. Gave you guys a small sneak peek of this last episode. This is just a room where all the dances, the royal dances and stuff would be held. When there's marriages, celebrations, stuff like that. This is where all that would happen. Nice open room. We have a small balcony on top for people to watch, for possibly guards and also people who didn't want to dance. And this is supposed to be instruments. I know it's not. It's tools and stuff. But from afar it kind of looks like instruments, and I think it's pretty cool. You can also go out here to the battlements, which leads out to the tea room, which we showed last episode. Quickly just gonna show you guys that on the back here. Very cool, very cool. So this is a part of the defensive battlements of this castle here. So we have this very nice defensive position alongside the river here. Very cool. We can also go out this door here and get to a small kind of balcony here overlooking this area, which is very cool. Then from here we can go up, and we can also fall down. Apparently it's not too safe right here. Dude. Wow, I need to learn myself how to walk up these stairs again. Wow. Okay, let's try this one more time. And up here I don't think there's anything spectacular, but you can get out to this balcony here overlooking this, and we have some windows here to shed some light in here. Very cool. And then we can also go all the way to the top where we have a small room for I would say guards and stuff to just kind of watch out and yeah, just use out the space of this tower here. Let's go down again, and we're gonna get to the next part of this here. So I guess we're gonna go all the way down here. I don't think there's any way else out of this. We're gonna do like this, and then we're gonna go into the feast hall and walk out of here again where we started it all. So this is kind of where we started off again. And then we're going to go through this first gate here, or the second gate actually. These two gates are for defending this pink building, which is the royals' residence, where the royal family lives. So these two gates are for extra protection for that. But yes, let's go in here. In here is this is the entrance for the maester's tower. We're going to get to that later. But this is just storage. It's kind of the parts of the castle where people mostly don't use. Because you know, the storage, and it's kind of mossy and dark, and it's kind of underneath everything. This is beneath the ballroom. So just up here you would be dancing, and down here we have a wine cellar, a bottlery and stuff to store beer and wine and everything you would like to drink in parties and stuff and celebrations. So yeah, nice cool room in here. It's kind of tucked into the mountain here a little bit, and it would be a perfect place for storing brewery and stuff like that. From here we can go out here and more storage, and this is a part of the battlement. It's a battle tower, but it also leads to the second floor of this area here, which is just for storage. A lot of storage around here. I've kind of found out that storage is very important for castle, so you will see a lot of that once you go through here. Also guys, I'll try to get a download up for this as soon as possible. I just have a few things I need to do first. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. It will come a video whenever that's up. Very cool. Here is just a small area for guards protecting the battlements to be. Because also out here we have part of the battlement for protecting like that. So they will kind of protect this back bit right here. This inside is storage and also for just relaxing some seating areas for the guards and stuff. You can also go further up in this battle tower here, all the way to this floor right here, with some arrow slits and stuff for defensive positions, and then all the way to the top where we have a nice crenellation with a little bit of arrow slits in the ground here, matriculations I guess they're called, so that you can shoot in all directions, both straight out and downwards, to give a very nice and defensive position like that. And from the outside it looks super cool as well, having this overhanging crenellation. Anyway, we can go down the staircases again. There will be a lot of staircasing up and downs in these episodes here, this part here of this tour, but I hope you guys are okay with that. So now we're gonna get to the Maester's Tower, which is back here, which I showed you, right up here. And there's more storage down below here for the Maester himself. And then we have very spooky stairway here, but he gets the job done, I guess. In here is his kind of brewing potion area, because the Maester would make medicine and potions and stuff, so this is kind of where he would do that. He has some herbs, some potions, some, you know, things to just store them in, and then they have a rack for storing the potions, some spices and stuff to make everything function, I guess. And then we have a big urn here, some magical stuff. Then we can go up here, and this is a small private library. There's a bigger library for the whole castle itself, but this is for the Maester, for older scripts and stuff that aren't supposed to be read by anyone. That's up here in a small private library right here. Very cool. And then, if I'll allow myself to get through that door, we're gonna go up to the main residence of the Maester, which is up here. He has a small balcony here, looking over this yard here for the royal family. You could give messages and stuff to them. It's very cool. From here, yeah, that's the staircase, but you can walk around here. We have a fireplace to heat it all up, small seating areas and stuff and all like that, and yeah, very nice room in here. This is where you would have private conversations with people, lords, guards, everything. If you had to have medical I don't know what it's called, but if you want to check out if you're sick or not, or get some medicines or potions and stuff, yeah, you go in here, chat to him, or if it's something else, I guess, if you're wondering something. I like this room here because there's so much windows on the sides with nice views and stuff. You can see we have some of these, what's it called, telescopes, yes, to look out the windows here. And he has a small private kitchen back here, and then this bedroom is back here, with a small bed and a small area to do his thing, a pot with nice views all the way around. Very cool building. I love this part of this castle. We can also go further up. This is his living quarters, I would say. You can see he's playing some chess with possibly the royal family, I don't know, and just kind of relaxing. You got to remember that back in the medieval ages, not everything was serious. You had to have a little bit of fun as well. So yeah, just a room for doing things, relaxing and stuff. And then all the way up here we have a rookery, for falcons and ravens and stuff to send messages. And yeah, I think it works. Then we also have this small staircase with a window you can send the ravens through. And that's about it for the Maester's Tower, I do believe. I'm trying to go through all this kind of quick because the last part was pretty long, and I don't want every part to be that long. Hopefully I will get everything done in 2 parts, so this is the second and last part of this castle tour, but we'll see how much time it takes, because there's a lot to go through here. So let's get out of this again, Now I'll kind of try to show you what we've gone through now, like inside, because there's a lot of this happening in tunnels and stuff underground. So what we've seen now is this building right here. That's the ballroom, and also the Ballroom, wine cellar and stuff. That's the battle tower. Here's the Maester's tower. Below here is the storage stuff. This is the feast hall right here, and yes, that's about what we've done so far. In this stair tower here, this is on top of, or it leads to on top of the feast hall. We're gonna go up here. There's a little bit of stuff happening here. We can go out to this first gate, and we have the mechanics for lowering and rising up this gate here to protect the royal family. And we can also go up here. Arrow slits, protection and stuff, you know the drill. And it leads up to a small area just for using the space we got here, which is pretty cool. I like this idea here because we can see we have these trapdoors in the floor for protective stuff, so we can shoot down here, and when we're not using it we can close it again. So it's nice for defensive positions like that. And for now, since we're in peace period, we're kind of using this for living quarters, playing games, having fun, drinking wine, beer, you just have a good time in front of the fireplace. And in the back here we have some storage. And also we can go all the way on top. This staircase leads even further up, and I can't quite remember what's all the way up here. I guess it's only storage, we'll have to see. I think it is, yeah, it's just storage. But fair enough. I feel like this whole building here was used well. And we can go all the way up in the stair tower here. I can feel that my throat is getting really dry now. I should possibly get something to drink. But let's see how far I can go before my voice starts cracking. Alright, so let's go down, all the way down here again. Getting kind of dizzy of all these circular staircases. But that's what they use a lot in medieval ages. So I guess it kind of is true to its style and stuff. And I want to try to be as realistic as possible. Now, what to show next? Let's take this one actually. This is the library with stuff as well. So this whole building here is a library, and there's some educational rooms and stuff, and it's a decent building, I think. Nice big fireplace to heat up all of this, and there's a lot of books and other things you would like to see in a library like this. Very cool. You can sit here and read and do mathematics and stuff, and yeah, very cool. This whole area here leads back to a small staircase, which is actually very plain and boring at the moment. I didn't realize that. But this leads up to a small educational room where you would have a teacher, possibly the maester, teaching up the kids for the royal family. So you can kind of educate them here. This leads out to a part of the defensive position we got here, over in this small area here, and just a lot of storage. And also it leads back to another part of like the battlement defensive position here, which is very cool here, and a lot of storage. But guys, I really need to get myself a little bit to drink here because my throat is getting really dry. Alright, Viggoman got himself a glass of water standing next to him. It's all good. Let's continue this tour right here. We're gonna go up to the building I was kind of unsure about going into first, but let's do that. This building right here, for the bottom layer, is a dungeon for prisoners, enemies and stuff like that. It's not too big. As you know, we have a little bit of a dungeon as well below the barracks, so this is just for additional dungeon stuff, you know. And it's very cool. And on top of it, I'm just gonna get some more water. Wow, I'm getting really dry throated here, if that's a word. I don't know. But yeah, so on top of this is the guards' house, and that's where most of the guards are living. Most of the warriors protecting the battlements and protecting the royal family lives up here. First of all, I just want to show you this. I think this is kind of cute. It's just a very small balcony thing here. But yeah, in here is the living quarters for most of the soldiers and guards protecting this castle. So they have a small kitchen, and they have a small sitting area here. And let's go up here first. Up here we can get to some living quarters or sleeping quarters with bunk beds and stuff like that, and basically everything you need to kind of survive in here. It's very cool. I like that. And then we can go out here and in here, and then we have some more beds in right here. Very cool. This leads out to a bigger balcony overlooking this courtyard here, which is nice. I like the view. I like the clothes hanging here. That's possibly the guards' clothes hanging here drying. Very, very cool. Let's get out here again. So from here we can get out to the battlements. So yeah, you should kind of follow along the castle side here, and yeah, has a nice defensive position towards this cliff side here. So it would be hard to get towards the castle from this side. Very nice defended here. So that's very cool. And now let's get down there again. We can actually take a small shortcut, just jumping over here like so. Then I want to show you the this part last, I guess. So I'm going to show you the royals' residence first. This is the throne room and it's super cool. So I want to kind of spare that to kind of have you guys hanging a little bit, alright? This is where the royal family will be living. So the standards here are a lot higher in the rest of the castle. And you will see that the way I decorated it and in the interior styles and furniture styles. So all over you can see when I first go in here we had this bright red color, which is a symbol of, at least in this particular situation, for like wealth and stuff. And it's super cool. We have a nice big fireplace, giving a lot of heat to this area. And this is kind of just a private living area for the royal family, which is very cool. And back here just some stuff for storage, books and things, you know. I don't really know how to attack this because it's kind of a maze, this building here, like a labyrinth. You can go all the way around it in different paths and stuff. But in here we have a small parlor for just small sitting, chatting things, which leads to this back here where we have a private kitchen for the royal family. So this you would have someone working here and bringing food to the royal family at all times if they needed. You can see we have a plate here or something, and you would bring that out here. And then we can go into this stairway here, 2 entrances here and the one we got in here, and it goes up, and then there's a lot of more stuff happening up here. So this one just go in straight into a bedroom, which is this one right here. A nice double bedroom, nicely decorated. I love the color scheme right here. I think it's super cool. And it also has an exit to the balcony overlooking the living area for this area here. So you can see we have the staircase going up like that. And I think this gives a very cool feeling when you have this kind of balcony on top here. So that's something I'm very proud of, and I think it looks super cool. From here we can also go back in again, I think, and then we can go. Well, actually, let's take the second part of this first. We can go in here, and then we have some more living areas, walkways and stuff like that, leading into a second bedroom, double bedroom here. It's a wee bit smaller, but I kind of imagine that they would use this as a private area as well, because there's nothing else happening here except leading into the bedroom. Now we can go up the staircase again and get to the last part. I'm going to take some more water here. Wow. Okay, I'm back. In here we can go into this is kind of the master bedroom, and the color, I know, is screaming, but I think it looks cool. And it kind of has this like odd walls where it's not completely straight, and it just gives it a little bit of charm, I think. Make it look special, in my opinion. You might be totally disagreeing with me, but I think it creates this kind of rare characteristics, so I think it's super cool. And they even have this small area up here where you can sit and stuff, which is very cool. And overall, a little bit bigger bedroom than the other ones, and it got a nice view. Some of the best views of this castle here. You can see out of the windows, which is super epic, and I think it looks super dope. Please, thank you. We can go out here again as well. More bedrooms, you guessed it. Here we have another bedroom. You saw this in the cinematic of the castle, which if you haven't seen, you must go check it out. I think you would like it. Very simple, cool, very similar to the other ones, I guess. And then we have the white bedroom with a double bed, and overall nice, bright, cozy, with some nice views overlooking the courtyard here. and something overlooking the small yard in the back here, which I will show you later, which will be a part of the last segment of this part or this tour here. Out here, oh crap, I forgot to do this tower. Maybe you guys can do that if I give you a download, or maybe I'll do that. But yeah, part of the battlements here, very cool. So now is for the final part of this tour here, this showcase, and that's this part right here, which is the throne room kind of, and I think it's so glorious. I think the high ceiling here just, it makes your jaw drop a little bit, I think, when you walk in here the first times, and it still does for me. I think it looks super cool. I'm super happy with how it turned out. And this also leads into the royal's residence right here. So yeah, a very cool room. I like the color combination. You can see I use some red down here on the carpet, on the columns, but I also use that up there to kind of make it all, sew it all together, I think, and I think it worked out very cool. So and the throne is very nice as well. I like this this part. What is it called? It's like trapdoors, but it's a marble trapdoor, and it has this very cool outsticking part, which I like a lot. So yes, that's the throne room. I dig it. And then there's one final part which I want to show you, which is this area here, which is a walkway between the cathedral, which is over here. If you saw the last part or the first part of this showcase, you would have seen this already. But if you didn't, check it out. I'll try to leave a link down below. But it also went to the most private and special areas of this castle, which is a small garden here for the priests and stuff. And it's so overgrown. I just think it looks super cool. You can see they're sitting here painting something, making sculptures, and it's just such an artistic and special garden, because you could sit here and you could feel completely alone, and there could be sitting someone just behind here painting, and they would feel completely alone. And there could be people walking around in the castle. You could be in a war and feel peaceful in here, you know. So it's a very nice addition to the castle, and I like that a lot. So hopefully, guys, that solved some of your guys' questions on how the whole castle looks and stuff. And of course, whenever the tour is out, this video could help you find your way around for inspiration and stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the support on this series here. It's been so much fun. I'm already working on a new series which will come out very soon, hopefully this week, if not sometimes very soon. So feel free to be excited for that, and possibly come up with suggestions on what you think I might be doing for that series down below. I think it's fun when you guys come with guesses and stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it, so make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman. Now I'm out.